Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. Subscribe and turn notification bell.
A fan wrote a beautiful piece for Ruth Kadiri and she posted it on her Instagram today. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. This is Nolly the Receives. If this is your first time coming across this channel, this is where we gist about Nollywood updates, everything in the Nollywood actors, actresses, movies, and everything you can get in the Nollywood. So please sit back, relax, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Ruth Kadiri is one of the biggest Nollywood producer of our time, and I could remember this year 2025 when I was talking about the tips Nollywood should follow this time around in bringing entertainment to us. I literally pointed out the manner to which they should change their movies, and that's more of epic movies in this 2025, and Ruth Kadiri is one of the first person to bring this to the screen. But what many of us don't know is that this one is one masterpiece that has really gotten everybody talking. And look at what a fan of hers wrote to her, and she posted, and I read, "I hold on the deepest respect of your movie. You are truly a gift to the world of storytelling. This story is not just a script. It's a masterpiece, birthed from a rare and extraordinary talent, a mind deeply blessed with creativity and purpose. I admire how you use your gift to advocate for good over evil, wavering lessons into every story you tell. There is always something profound to take away, and the way you effortlessly portray the essence of love, humanity, and kindness simply commendable. You don't just tell stories, you touch lives, inspire souls, and awaken hearts. From the depth of my heart, you deserve nothing but the very best. May the Lord announce your splendor across the earth and lift you even higher. This script is nothing short of incredible. The joy and light you bring to people's faith through your movies, may God return to a thousand folds to you, to your household." And I think this is where it's actually caught. Yes, that's where it's actually caught. When I saw that the King Heart, that's the name, and it is streaming at Ruth Kadiri's channel, Ruth Kadiri 247. If you're not a fan of Ruth Kadiri, then you're making mistake. She's one big producer that, yes, her stories are always good. Storyline, I used to talk about her story. I used to watch her movies way back, yeah, and a lot of, because I'm now more occupied than anything you can even think of. That's why I hardly have time sitting down watching every piece. But this very one, I'm gonna sit back and watch it, because when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is a new movie from Ruth Kadiri, and it is epic. That was what I spotted, and I took note of it, that this epic is a must watch, because I wanted to see what she did differently in this movie. You could see that in most of this Nollywood, YouTube Nollywood, many of them don't center on epic, except maybe those of the Asabahood. If you note, it is only Asabahood that focuses on epic movies. When you go to, you see Zubi Michael, you see Ruby, you see Chioma, and when other people, those people who reside in in Delta State are those who are very close to the village, and they can always act epic movie without stress, you understand. But those of them in Abuja, in Lagos, and many of these urban cities can hardly see a bush to act any village scene. And I recommended that this year, that more of epic movies this year, because we are over house movies that you act in the house, from house to the office, back to the house again. We are tired of it, and we needed something very different. Though I pointed out during that time, I gave out these very tales early hour of this year, I still pointed out the fact that I understand the fact that they might want to make epic movies, but certain things may be hindering them from making this happen. And I listed some of the factors that may be a hindrance to them achieving this very one. And I listed one, maybe the geographical area. like I said earlier, the place where they live or reside may not be very close to the villages, and so may find it very difficult to navigate village or bush or streams or whatever it is that they want to. So I'm trying to gather those cast and crew, and transporting them to the local villages might cost a whole lot. And apart from costing fortune, it may take weeks for them to act, or even months, thereby delaying the time for that movie to upload. You understand? Then I also listed another factor that might hinder them from achieving this very success, this very epic story success, for it coming out successful. I listed that number 2 as the accessories for all these costumes, the accessories for all these local scenes, like the bead, the parts, the plates, the sanders, the hair making. They are all costly. The thatched house and everything, making of the thatched house where they're going to be staying, and the rest of it might be money consuming, and many of these producers may be running away from this kind of expenses and reasons why they not want to venture into it. There could be a low cost kind of costume you can get from all these museums and the rest of it, and those that lend them. You understand? So basically, I listed out that the costume for this kind of movie is way too expensive, and they might be running away from it. Yes, these are the 2 major factors that might be hindering them from achieving this success of epic movie or epic storytelling. It's not that it's not in their heart or in their mind to achieve this kind of success, but looking at the cost effects is going to be affecting them a whole lot. But anyways, I think somebody has taken that milestone to achieving this amid the challenges that is being posed in this very movie or storytelling. And Ruth Kadiri has told us that yes, it's not just about looking at the cost or whatever the expenses involved in making movie, but actually what the people want. I think yes, kudos to you. I give you a thumbs up. This very storytelling is one masterpiece you must not fail to watch. Yes, epic movie, one of its kind, 2025, by Ruth Kadiri. I recommend you all to go see this masterpiece, and I must tell you, it's one of its kind. Yes, every piece of it, every storytelling, they were really intentional in making this movie. Look at the costumes, look at everybody, the wearing, the everything. They were really intentional about it, and I must say, very big thumbs up. Yes, and I hope that other producers will take in this very direction, irrespective of the way or the location that you are. There should be there should be villages around those urban areas that you can actually use to make your epic movies. All you need to do is to get your costumes and all that, and then you make it. We need something very different this year in Hollywood. We are not joking about this, because we the consumers are tired of one same place, office, kitchen, and then toilet, and then we have the sitting room and then bed. We are tired of it. We need something different, something extraordinary, something, and this is one of it. The clarity, the camera quality of this movie is something that has kept me glued all day long. I really must say a very big congratulations to you, Ruth Kadiri, for taking this giant step in bringing epic in this year. Let's see who next is gonna be like, who the producer is gonna be like. Yes, the next producer to produce this kind of movie, we are going to be on the lookout, and we are going to talk about it. All right, so if you've not seen it, The King's Heart is streaming on Ruth Kadiri's 247. Do well to subscribe to her channel and then support her on this very one. Yes, a whole lot is being spent, because anything epic, no, it's money on its own, on itself. It's money is all the way. All right, so let's see who next to produce epic movie this year, 2025. It's like, come again, I'm not direct.